Today won't be a PvP related video, but I had created a Minecraft server to play with friends. This is gonna be a Minecraft server with friendly relationships, torture, and war. The start of our server, we huddled up into a circle and dispersed into our teams. I decided to team up with my rival, also my best friend Jayden, also my other friend who's not really good at Minecraft as both of us, Juggeth, and together we will create the best stories possible, but right now, we have to focus on getting resources to survive. Right now, we had heard from our teammate Jayden that the enemy team, aka Shriam and Mark, were ahead of us and inside of the village we were traveling to. Although Jayden had killed one of them, it left Mark and he tasked me to execute him to rob his stuff. There, he's dead. After committing crimes of murdering my friends, now we can peacefully loot the village and his dead body without any threats. After looting most of the village, I grabbed the boat and went on a voyage for our next mission with my friends, to go for a cave and get resources like iron. Then we decided to leave the cave since there was nothing in there. Then Jayden found this horse which was really fast, and this will be important later. I looked away for 1 second and this kid already died. At this point, I didn't know that you could craft saddles yet, so I went fishing in hopes for a saddle, so I could get a horse and leave far away, so the other team won't find us, and it was a very fast and easy mode of transport. This next part of the video is going to be a really big skip since I forgot to record. I know, I'm sorry, but I'll give you the context in a totally high quality animation. So it starts here when I was fishing until I finally found a saddle, and I found a really fast horse, so I tamed it and went back to spawn to help my friend Jagat since he died again. While helping though, Mark kept killing Jagat, so I spawn killed him as well. Then I let him go, but as soon as it turned night, a lot of mobs jumped me, so I died and my horse disappeared. What is this RNG? But have you ever noticed that I've never mentioned Jayden once in this very high quality animation? It's because he left us to rot, but he also found a village, so my next task is to get to Jayden and create a base there. Finally, after my long distance travel across the map, I finally met with my friend Jayden, who gave me a bit of gear then welcomed me into our new base. As you can see, I'm just a farmer now, and Jayden had found me a really fast horse that surprisingly jumps really high. So from now on, I'll just be using this horse a lot. After a while, I got bored and went to spawn, until I found this poor peasant at spawn and spawn killed him for fun. I'm such a nice person. And so, I left Akash alone, but then I see a Shriram in the distance. I could have fought him, but I couldn't since my horse was quite low from bullying Akash and I basically had no armor, so I left him alone. Until he started chasing me. I think he saw through me that I was in no condition to fight, so he chased me. I guess for revenge, and we are ops right now. As I dashed past the skeleton, I realized that this armor doesn't spawn naturally, and when killed, it will be a guaranteed drop. So I had the chance to risk it and take the iron armor, which will benefit me quite a lot. But then I could lose and die due to mobs or Shriram. But it was too tempting to pass. And there was, my horse was taken from me. I had no way to escape this. So, what could I do next? There I was in the logout screen. I was still in one heart and Shriam bloodthirsty to kill me with dangerous mobs around me. I was so scared to log on that I just went to another world and practiced speedrunning portals until it was safe for me to log back on. As you can see, I was looting this village and I was about to leave, but I got hit from behind and what I saw was Shriam on my horse and swinging his sword at me. I couldn't do anything, so I just had to die. But when I was logged out, I received some incredible news. My teammate Jayden, earlier before I logged on, Mark, one of Shriam's teammates, had died to fall damage while hunting Jayden. And Mark was wealthy and just died, so now Jayden had found his stuff and asked me to come back to receive items. But low-key, imagine dying to fall damage while trying to assassinate a player in a 1v1. How bad could you be? After finally reaching, Jayden was nowhere to be found, so I waited for him to come back, so I could gear up. Then finally, Jayden came back and I was able to gear up and obtain resources. So I started working on the base again. Then Jayden invited this peasant from spawn. I wanted to kill him so badly, but I didn't, since he could work for us unwillingly and be our slaves so we can be rich without having to do anything. Then Jayden had this idea to create a civilization and invite everyone in the server, except Shriam and Mark, to come work for us and be our slaves. And that's when the TPC was born. TPC was the shortened form of Taxpaying Civilization. The name is so buns. Jayden was the leader of TPC, and I was just second in command. However, I was basically a second king since I basically did a lot of work for TPC. Akash was at first a farmer, but he was so bad that we resorted him to mining, which he did really well. Then I improved our civilization by creating a villager breeder, which we can use to increase our economy. Then I used some of the dirt I just shoveled up to create a farm to grow crops. It was my farming era, and I mainly focused on farming at this point. Then I taught Juggeth, the newest member to our civilization, how to farm so I didn't have to do the tiring work. Then I focused on maintaining these slaves so they don't do anything bad and that they follow the rules. However, I noticed something unusual on the locator bar. This blue ball was none of our members, which can only mean one thing. Someone was on the way, and it was Shriram. I quickly went over there to check it out, but as soon as I started discovering, he logged out so I didn't get to kill him or get his exact walkout spot. Then, if Shriram was here, that means the enemy team are on the attack. Since the enemy team was on the attack, I created propaganda for our civilization to join us if we ever get attacked. I also created wanted posters to encourage our civilians. Then Mark threatened me by sending this photo and saying that he was going to assassinate me, and it wasn't that scary. But as I logged on, we were getting jumped by the enemy team, with Mark also on the attack, so me and Jayden chased him down. But Jayden told me to turn back, in case if Shrimp comes in while we are away, so I quickly turned back. Then I found him on the locator bar, so I chased him down. After killing Shriram, I quickly turned back to help with Jayden, since he was in trouble. After killing both of them, we headed back to our base. However, just as we came back, Shrim and Mark was back again. After this, I went back to base to help out in our growing civilization. At this point, me and Jayden realized that our once flourishing nation was now inefficient, and we decided to disband the civilization and go into our old teams. As we waited for our other teammate Juggeth to come back, we got jumped by the enemy team, but this time they were more stacked than us, so I had to run away. But as I was traveling, I had realized I was being followed by none other but Mark. He was still trying to assassinate me, so I left the game for a while before joining back. When I finally got out of my handmade catacombs, I was still on the run and trying to get to Jayden without dying. This part of the video was insane. Like, look how long this body of ocean was. For now, it was called the Great Sea. After a long travel and much anxiety, I had arrived where Jayden is and where we'll take refuge. After a while, I had found Jayden, so we got to work on our new base. At this point, Jayden was mining and happened to stumble across a chow chambers. So I got his cords and dug straight down so we can get items like breeze rods, pots, and most important of them all, the mace. which deals more damage the higher you fall. And lucky for me, if I got hands on that mace, I would be the most powerful player in the whole server, as I specialize in a mace combat style. So let's loot this trial chamber and hopefully get the mace. I had gotten the heavy core, which was what you need for a mace, and this was a 7.5% chance of dropping, and I got it on the first try. If I had a mic, I would have been screaming from the top of my lungs, but you can see my shock that left me frozen. This was all I wanted. Then we wanted to leave the trial chambers, but we never thought of a way out, so we're stuck here doing this. Then Jayden tasked me to go to the Nether and get some resources exclusive to the Nether. However, I had heard that my friends are getting jumped by mine, and that they need help. So I quickly turned back to get revenge for my friends, and more importantly, to get my first kill with the mace. But before I could kill him, I had to find my way out of the Nether, which took way too long. After finally finding the portal, I quickly went through and chased him down. He ran all the way to the uncharted area called the Amplified, and looks like he's the one running away from me without a fight. I'll have the tables upturned. He was hiding in his tunnel, and if I wanted to kill him with a mace, I couldn't be in these tunnels. Boom! Killed him. I killed him when he was hiding, but he couldn't do it to me. That just means I'm more superior. Anyways, I looted his dead body and went back to my friends since they were both stuck. Juggerth in a 1x1 without a pickaxe, and Jayden inside a trial chamber with nothing. Jugget managed to starve himself, which sounds long and painful, but Jayden was still stuck in the child chambers. After a long eternity, I finally finished my job and went back to base from a long day. I finally got my revenge and saved my friends, but there is still one more person I want to kill.